weird. The bomb is in apps. It can drop under and go back to A, but it looks like a fake right now. The Deagle out ramp, that's very, very ballsy, but it won't work. Stown is now flanking A, but no one has left this B bomb site. Heroic haven't fallen for it, and they're about to be confirmed. Tizian dead, running away. Cadian tucks behind the bench. He is going to bait for the round, and it might be the perfect play. Searson plants safe. Cadian can't kill him, but he can get another. Oh no! The missed shot, and dinked down by Tabson. Bomb is planted, but Big are a man down.
Also, Xantares is so far away. He's having to rotate all the way back through T-spawn. So these guys that are still inside the site have got to hold on. And Tabson not moving. Finally brought to his knees by Stown. This late flank from Xantares all the way up through Cat. They're not ready for it. And this has been stolen away. Stown trying to figure out, how can I gimmick the system? How can I steal this one? And getting that kill, well, it does help. Kit as well. Xantares gets him off the bomb. And
And these orbs haven't fired a shot, so Big don't even have the info. Oh, but they do have a smoke spam. That'll do.
That bomb, but it does end up on the back of Xantares.
Uh-oh.
Flashes up through shore, and Stown is not aware already at all. Yeah, the round is done, man. Cadian with the AWP trying to save. Look, Tabson, they've put their best man on the case. Oh, well.
Yikes.
There we go. Look at this. Look at these B flashes. It's not even B, by the way. Heroic. They're all going that way. They're like, nah, it's B. They just threw 100 flashes. And now they realize, well, no one's come in. No one's pushing. Oh, there's the spot from Shush. But the spot has left him in a pretty bad way. The AWP deletes him. Keto in with another. And the B site, never the intended point of entry here for Big. It's still stacked heavy with Heroic players. The A site is free. Tizian's even hunting down these players before they've even realized they've begun to save. Oh!
Yeah, it's bad to worse. That's Heroic scrambling on rotates, right? They hear some grenades, they think they're getting rushed, and they all panic. And then Tizian never even leaves. He leaves, he waits for kills, and he gets
waiting. Oh, what's happening? Heroic, are you going? Are you staying? Are you going? They're going in. They're going for the ninja. Oh my goodness, they're on the bomb. Xantares, you gotta get them off. They're sticking it. Oh, he gets them off through the smoke. And there it is, Big. They just about keep it alive. Xantares left in the 1v2, and he's good to get it over. Dishing them out. What do Heroic even do here? Refresh gets the opener, and finally they hit the ground running. They have themselves a 4-on-5. And a B play for Big, just running in. I don't know. It's a little bit dicey. They dealt with Cadian, but over at short, there's another threat. And tucked in at jail, Tesses takes the peek. Searson and Keto left up in the 2-on-4. Nothing presented itself. The tag is in, and Searson trying to keep them in this one. The nade could have been big. Instead, it goes nowhere. Keto with that bomb up through connector, going for the A-side plant. Searson is just trying to buy time. And my God, has he bought a lot of it? It's meant to be precious. It's meant to be unbuyable, and yet here he is, stocking it up high in supply. Another big round. 3 players up for Heroic, finally in with a chance to put a stop to Big, and Keto, the only man that stands in their way, makes his presence known now. With a player holding onto the connector, Keto might be a dead man. He fakes the drop, they're on the bomb, they don't have a kit, and now he's in with the peak, but Stown gets the trade. And finally, Heroic are onto their first, and it literally is the round after I called the 16 out as well. So I want to throw that in there.
Middle, Cadian, he's going to use that to back up after he's taken his shot, so he can't get chased down, and there it is, back into the mist. No chance for Big. Do for one man, lower, top, and cap. And Big say no, they just smoke it off, they cross instead. Cadian does drop the bomb, but jumping and grab coming, and it's now.
Yeah, the molly's a little shallow, rather, not a shadow. Tess says, dancing around. Oh, in with another. They just can't deal with him. They just can't deal with Tesses. Oh, and Keto still can't. He's very, very low. Oh, another tap. But Shush will trade it. That's a Heroic now.
Next ramp, and Keto could push through at any point. Oh, there it is. The Org wins the fight. And now Heroic can man up, still with a heavy A-side presence.
Searson, caught on the jump up. Doesn't bother him. Refresh on the receiving end of that. Now scoped up, looking into CT. Shush is still inside of this bomb site, primed and ready to go. While this is happening, up through the connector, Tabson rears his head and is shut out by clear. They know that Shush was here earlier on. Tizian might be the man to deliver this killing blow.
No
Instead,
way.
it's actually Xantares beating them to the punch. Stown, while he does have this T-spawn rotate pretty fast, right, as a result of flanking in through the lower tunnels. It's still going to be relatively late in the round, and he doesn't have much HP to go behind it. Bigger even checking for the flank. That is a disaster. And the counter curse work.
Killing Keto. And then Cadian, who has a great position to actually stop anyone swinging in the site, doesn't get anything. Big get the bomb plant.
With Big, they might have had a terrible start to this series, but thus far things are looking good. That flash is beautiful. Xantares, they almost get served up to him. There's a count. They can play off of one another. The AWP can draw them in for the kill. And then Stown can get away with absolute murder underneath Palace. Instead, Cadian is spammed to death, but nobody's checked for Stown. Keto will trade it out at least. And now into a 2v2. Nade up on the stairs. Good damage to Tesses. The CT rotation from Refresh. It needs to find results, because if it doesn't, this is not looking good. The flash. Oh, brutal. Keto getting away with murder. And Tesses cancelled out right at the very end.
Past him and don't check his position, but Big are so aware, so ready for every trick that Heroic have up their sleeve, in the face for Xantares, as this will trade onto the AWP. Still Heroic cordoned out with the site by utility. Ollie on the bench denies any more re-swings. That smoke has a big gap. But it's not a worry, it's being covered, and the bomb is being planted. Now they start rushing through, and the spray for Xantares is good for two. Traded, but not around for Heroic as Big clean up the kill.
Close, making a comeback feel possible. And now maybe about to dish that same level of disrespect out to their opponents here on Mirage. Missed shot from Cadian. And is shaken up right now as he darts out through mid into the moors of this B-bomb site. So a lot is hinging on this one fight, this one isolated duel. And with CSGO getting that kill, B is ripe for the taking. Stown waiting in this window smoke. He knows that someone's got to step up. Someone's got to do something remarkable. And he tries to be that man, but there's no getting past Tabson. All left onto Refresh. One kill in the game so far. He can't find his footing. Finally gets himself a second. But it is all leading towards a save, you imagine.
Why not give it a go, right? Like, build some confidence back, get some kills maybe, but...
He wants, I think that's, is that an AWP?
Yeah,
drop? Yeah, I think he wants that AWP, but sensing that
nice.
Not entirely free, backs off. And there was another man waiting, wasn't there? And that man's CSGO, he's around at ramp, and at this point, Refresh ain't considering ramp. He's thinking they're watching the bomb, but that was never... Oh, Keto catching Refresh, getting aggressive, trying to get stuck in. The pistols are not challenging them past that first peek from Refresh into Palace. Stown trying to hit a timing, and with Cadian getting that kill, it does draw some of the attention away from Stown. He had his chance and he's missed the shot. Oh, Shush from ramp will be good for one, and this is at least causing a lot of chaos to Big. They don't know where they should be looking. They spot two in window, and that makes a tremendous amount of difference, because now they at least know that Shush is the only ramp player that exists, and so they're good to deal with him. AWP in the hands of Tesses.
He should surely sentence Keto to death. He jumps up inside of the smoke and they spam it. They don't fall for his silly tricks. Xantares round the back of the boxes. Tesses flicks, and he will win the round for Heroic. It should be time. It's going to be close, but I think they've just snuck a third round past the keeper to try and recover this hell of a game. What an eco to win for Heroic. Alice and Heroic aren't faltering. They aren't moving yet again.
Yeah, these two Palace players that were meant to be the bulk of this push are both so near death. Xantares and CSGO fighting to get out onto A, and they at least get this ground. But one nade, one Molotov, anything could spell the demise of one or both of these players. They've got to be careful. They're taking some risks, some calculated risks. They flash CT, but Shush is playing anti. You love to see that. CSGO now scoped up into CT is only good for one, leaving all the pressure onto Tizian. Late from his lurk, he's now set up at ramp. The bomb planted out in the open for him, but it's this third man out through connector that could cause him a world of problems. Sorry, the bomb is not planted for him. That's even more problems. Heroic, they get onto 4. Is that enough to save them?
Heroic. It's not fast, but it is calculated. Sat towards A ramp. Bomb going out, and Xantares taps down. Oh no, oh no. Shush does respond, but that's the bomb spotted. And two coming from the Palace late as Xantares peels off of The balcony. Oh, Cadian selling a B fake. That might draw rotations. Look at these players moving. Only Xantares is still here, and he's got a lot to do on his own.
Yeah, the bomb is now going back into the apartment, so it's a bit of a weird one. That's because Cadian's got all this room over at B, but that's where the rotations are.
It's just so weird.
And so Cadian's now dead, and the man that was in B is dead, and the man that was A is dead, and so Shush is
Dead.
alone and in a 1v3. But we've had making messes with Tesses, now we're turning them to mush with Shush. In this filmed in front of a live studio audience. Here it is, 1v3, all the odds stacked against him. They're moving in. Oh, that's nice. But can he get any more? That's the end of it. Round's over. Keto wrecks him, and Bigger on to 12.
That pistol made no sense for anyone.
It was a horrible, horrible time. We were 4-12 down, yeah, and Cadian said, right, if we're good, we come back. Did you come back? Of course not. 4-16. Here they are, Stown, opening the roundup. But, quick as it began, it's all over. Stown, oh, poor guy, gets the opener, gets a second. And a third as well. All right, Stown. For this flank. Cadian down in the connector. He's just waiting. He's just still waiting. What's Cadian going to do? What's Stown going to do? Crossing out into the open. Oh, Tizian sees him, but he's missed the timing. Stown's given another chance. Oh my goodness. He might get into ramp, and there's Stown with the turn, and it's down to the 1v2. Xantares wondering where this went wrong. Stown might have made it possible. There is a reason that you give him the rifle. Xantares one tag away from death, and Cadian's not giving him the fight. Cadian is just waiting, doing what he's done all damn round, and there he is getting dropped, but it doesn't matter because Stown's already done enough. 4 in the round, single-handedly the man to open it up, secure the bomb site, plant the bomb, and put 5 on the board for Heroic.
I thought you said it was a 16-4, Harry. This is only just beginning. What a...
The second time in recent memory where a loss to an eco/force after winning the pistol has potentially cost Big a series. So let's wait and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Xantares is quickly restoring a lot of faith here, and he's like, well, not going to happen twice, is it?
Yeah, you lose one round, you win another. And if Big trade here, then they're going to be absolutely fine in both senses of the word. But Keto's on his own on an island. Xantares is hunting for kills left, right, and center. Tizian a long way away. He can stop this cross instead. They're going to smoke him off towards connector. Molly on jungle. There's a kill with the orb. But actually getting out from that position is Tizian, and he can now still put a stop to this round.
Oh, there's the swing. Stown getting pincered. And Xantares there with 4 of his own.
Finding that second round off of Stown only. Tess is tagged. D doesn't do it, but jumping is dangerous, and the nade will track him down. Keto flashed out, pushed through the smoke from Palace, and now Heroic flood into the A site.
Yeah, not as plain sailing as Big would have hoped for. This bomb plant's going to come in. Through the smoke, Searson's found, and now another one plumes in its place. So suddenly, Con is re-smoked, trying to push in. His Tabson, he's good for the first, but they're all around him. They're up on the stairs, and it's refresh to steal the kill away. Cadian takes the fight to them, and now Xantares left in the 1v2. Is he going to try it?
Why not?
Xantares, this is the kind of mental stuff that he would like to give a go. He's considering it. This is what I say. Into the crosshair he goes. Never mind. I was going to...
And the ramp boost as well to kill with this orb. Oh, if he took a shot off the flash, he would have had it. Instead, is Keto killing the bottom of the boost, turning away, and the orb is trying to hunt him down, but Keto will fire shots to the face instead.
One man inside of this B bomb site, so maybe there's a chance, but Tabson has just rotated in to help his mate out. And there they are, the 1-2 punch of Tabson and Tizian dropping the bomb, and with it, any hopes down. It's another one of these rounds where we need him to get 4. Else this time, much worse repercussions for Heroic. They will be locking in that third map, going to Vertigo on the side of Big. It's down now that he's been spotted. Everyone just groups up and looks to play this bomb. Flashing a CT and Searson. Oh, also taken off the angle. 40 seconds down. 40. All about this. They are just playing this perfectly, playing around the bomb, not giving him the peek. They're going to swing it together, and there it is.